You're the answer, son. You're the answer to are we alone in the universe?
Can I just keep pretending I'm your son?
You are my son.
In your estimation, what hurts worse when you get hit by it, a train or a satellite?
Both hurt as much. The satellite was slightly more insulting.
Because it had all that information in it.
It was just one of those, like, oh, damn moments.
God, right, satellites.
Who needs them?
Love
Everyone.
to the skies. Yeah, we all need them. Does it feel good to talk about this finally? Like, the production, like, what's the craziest thing that everybody had to do on set to keep this under wraps?
Well, it was fun that everyone's scripts had to be kept in a safe.
A safe.
Yeah, like they weren't allowed to like take them home. You know, the department heads were always like, yeah, we're wondering what happens in the movie.
Who had the combination?
Build the set. Trevor had the combination.
Who's that? Is he taken? What's his deal? He's
Yeah,
the
right.
combination of the
Oh, you
safe.
think you can get in there and get some info?
Henry Cavill. I want the guy with the combo to the
combo
safe.
man.
Right? That's how
wise.
it's gonna go.
What's the S stand for?
It's not an S.
I didn't realize that Superman meant hope. It was the symbol, like the symbol on his chest.
Oh, well, I'm glad you got to learn that.
I learned a lot from this movie, particularly about your abs. But moving on from that, though, what symbol would you have on your chest? Like, is this as something that you try to live by every single day?
Always trying to do the right thing. If that could be put into a symbol, I think I'd wear that. I don't always manage, but I try.
Maybe honor.
Honor. Honor would work, yeah. Okay, honor, thank you.
But what about you, if you were wearing something that was a symbol of what you believe in as a person?
E for empathy.
Did you bring any of that into Zod while you were playing him?
You know, Zod's very commonly associated with, rage and vengeance, fury. But for me, he's a desperate man in a desperate situation.
He's not an unreasonable dude all the time. Like, the scenes that you have with Russel Crowe, I thought were just captivating.
Yeah. Well, and that's what's so heartbreaking about it, is that Jor-El and Zod were friends, before the, can I say, hit the fan?
Goodbye, my son. Hopes and dreams travel with you.
One of the things I had never thought about in Superman is how beautiful a sacrifice it is that his parents sent him away and were able to set him up for a life. And in your real life, what has your family done to support you and all of your achievements?
I think the most important thing that my mum gave me is that when I was a young fella, she introduced me to the world of taxation. Right? So here are your tasks. Here is how much you earn per hour. Right? And then when I went to pick up my earnings, she had taxed them. And I was furious. I couldn't believe, what are you doing? However, you cut to X amount of time later, and I remember having my first job out of high school, and the guy that I was, traveling to and from work with on the bus, he got his paycheck, and he was sure that somebody, was ripping him off and blah, blah, blah. But I was comforted in the fact that that's just tax.
You knew.
You know what? I come from a really big family, and I think just having them there and being on the other side of the phone keep me really grounded and keep me feeling like myself. And I think just them being there,
A princess, a nun, a reporter, it's all the same.
I think it's my desperate insecurity that keeps me going, That's what keeps me, the quest for perfection that does not exist.
What power of Superman's do you want in your real life?
Can Superman read minds in this one?
He is telekinetic in certain versions of the comic.
Yeah, that's what I would want to do.
You want to read minds?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think it would help in acting?
No, I'd probably be paralyzed and have to stay at home and be so insecure, but at least I'd know what everyone thought and I wouldn't have to worry about it.
It helps. It's like you could straighten things out. Yeah, I think I would mostly hide. Now that I
just
say that.
mostly hide.
What superpower of Superman's do you want in real life?
Well, we talked about this and we were like, oh, X-ray vision would be awesome. But we can see in the film that it's
scary in the movie.
It seems like it could be sexy, but if you go too deep with it, it's like, oh, your spleen is hot. It's like you're looking at someone's internal organs. Anyway, no.
So no X-ray vision.
So I don't think so. I think it's got to be flight.
Has to be flight, right?
Flight.
Think of the money you'll save.
Well, money I'll
Transatlantic
save. I don't
flights?
have to stand in security lines and take my shoes and belt off every time, and my phone, and then my laptop out of my bag, and and I also get to see my loved ones whenever I will. If they need me, I can be there, and even if they don't, I'll probably be there.
Inspiring and practical.
Thank you.